Arizona Living. I'm your host, Danielle Lerner, and we're at the Children's Museum of Phoenix showcasing all of the exciting activities they have to offer. But before we show you around, here's a look at what's coming up on the show. Helping Make-A-Wish kids express themselves through art. A trip down memory lane at the Sugar Bowl. Plus, cozy design tips from American Furniture Warehouse. That and much more coming up on Arizona Living. We are here at the Children's Museum of Phoenix, where creativity and fun come together to create some truly incredible experiences. Joining me now, we have Marketing Manager Carrie Adapor. Carrie, thank you so much for having us here today.
Thanks for being here.
Now, I have come to the museum with friends, with my own daughters. I know your daughters come here quite often. For anyone who has not been to the Children's Museum of Phoenix, why is this a must-see spot?
The museum offers over 300 hands-on play experiences spread throughout 3 floors in this beautiful historic building in downtown Phoenix. We foster a joy of learning, we promote imagination, creativity, and we have endless fun. We always let the child be the guide here at the museum.
Yeah, it's kind of a spot where they can just be free and run around and experience all you have to offer. Now, you guys are always bringing in new exhibits, new experiences. What are some of the most popular ones you have right now?
Well, our climber is probably one of our guest favorites. It's the first exhibit you see when you enter the museum. It really has that wow factor. So that 3-story climbing structure is complete with a bathtub with wings. It has a rowboat, a playhouse, and a rocket ship at the very top. We also have our noodle forest on the 3rd floor, which has thousands of pool noodles hanging from the ceiling. And it's definitely a sensory experience for all of our visitors as they navigate their way through.
I love it. There is literally something around every turn here. And what I love so much about what you guys are doing here, you really foster that connection, that engagement between families, between kiddos and their caregivers, or whether they're here on field trips. Why is that so important?
Our spaces were built specifically for that child and adult interaction, so we want the parents and the caregivers to go up to the top of the climber and navigate that noodle forest and sit down in the art studio and create a masterpiece together. They're here creating memories that they'll cherish forever.
And you have playologists as well, which, by the way, coolest job title ever, I think. What do they do and how do they help with fostering that interaction?
So our playologists are stationed throughout all 3 floors of the museum. They're here engaging with our guests, they're facilitating play, they can answer questions about where our program is taking place, where an exhibit is located, and they also are answering questions about what a child is learning in each space. So are they role playing? Are they visually tracking? Are they using their fine motor skills, their gross motor skills? They are a wealth of knowledge.
Children's Museum of Phoenix is one of the top children's museums in the nation, and you're also a nonprofit. So why is community involvement so vital, really, to what you're doing here?
For a nonprofit, it's incredibly important to have that community support, whether you're a visitor or you're a supporter, a donor, a volunteer. They all play a critical role in the success of the museum. Our visitors really spread the word about the museum. Our individual donors, our foundations, businesses, they fund our projects, our programs, and our operations. And then our volunteers, they share their time and their talent with us. And of course, our community partners, they help us make sure that we reach our goals with our Every Child program. And our Every Child program provides free and reduced admission to children in our community who might not otherwise be able to visit the museum. Last year, we were proud to be able to offer 110,000 children and families with free museum admission so that they could experience the joy of learning through play.
And really making this accessible to the community. That's wonderful. Carrie, thank you so much for having us here today, for all of that great information. And if you at home would like to learn more about their exhibits, tickets, hours, pretty much anything, just head to their website. For more than 40 years, Make-A-Wish has been granting life-changing experiences to children. Here's a look at how One Valley Artist is helping Wish kids get creative through art.
We have these amazing Wish kids that are painting for our upcoming Make-A-Wish Gala Wish Ball because the theme is the art of a wish. So they are creating all kinds of amazing pieces right now, and we're gonna have them at our auction, on our silent auction. So we're very excited about that.
Over the past years, my wife and I, Kathleen, have hosted Wish Kids to come and paint in my studio and create pieces about their experiences. And we use the paintings for the Wish Ball. They're auctioned off there, and from what I understand, they do pretty well raising money. We hope to keep this tradition going, and we'll do this every year if possible, as long as we can.
Don't go away. We have much more coming up from the Children's Museum of Phoenix after this. Ways to get help with your finances if you're not able to work. And we get some sweet treats at the Sugar Bowl.
It's getting harder to find people who take pride in their work, but not at George Brazil Plumbing and Electrical. Our professionals are trained in the latest technology and dedicated to quality. George Brazil Plumbing and Electrical, proud to serve Valley-wide.
Joining me now are Eric Slepian and Brian Ellickson of Slepian Ellickson PLLC, a firm dedicated to helping people with disabilities get the government benefits they need and are entitled to. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Okay, full disclosure, I've got to be honest, I did not know much about Social Security disability until I went to your website and started researching for this conversation. And so, Brian, just to get us started, can you lay out for us what is Social Security disability?
At its core, it's a really simple program. Social Security says that if you can't work because of a medical problem that's going to last for more than 12 months, they're going to help support you with financial benefits, with medical benefits, to allow you to focus on your health. It's sort of like a long-term disability policy for all of us.
Eric, I know there can be some misconceptions surrounding this process.
The most common misconception is that Social Security is for people who have hit retirement age. But there's a whole program for people that are unable to work. And so it's going to be dependent not on your age, but on your medical conditions and how those conditions affect you on a day-to-day basis.
It is possible to try and file these claims on your own, but Brian, why would somebody benefit from bringing in a seasoned, experienced attorney like yourself to help them navigate this process?
I mean, I said it's a very simple system at its core, but the actual procedures of it are mindlessly complex. And so bringing someone who has experience in from the beginning is going to help with filling out the application correctly. It's going to provide the correct information in the language that Social Security speaks, so that these claims aren't needlessly delayed. we see claims that go on for 2, 3, 4 years. And sometimes it's as simple as providing information in the correct way that could have circumvented a lot of that delay.
Yeah, like you mentioned, that complicated process. And so let's go a little deeper into that process since I have you here. Eric, can you walk us through what is involved in filing an SSD?
So mostly it's paperwork, and more paperwork.
Everybody loves paperwork, right?
But there are a lot of forms, and you have to make sure these forms are filled out correctly. A mistake early on may not be fixable, or it may take years to get that corrected. So it's very important that work gets defined properly, medical conditions are defined properly, and there's just good communication with the medical providers. It's complex, and it's a system that shouldn't be complex, but it is complex.
If someone out there sees this and maybe they want to move forward with their own claim or even just get some more information, Brian, what are some of the first steps in moving toward that process?
So we have a lot of great information on our website, and I'd invite all your viewers to call. We're always available to answer questions. We offer free consultations, and we're here to help.
Thank you both so much for being here with me today and for sharing this important information. For anyone out there who wants more information, just head to slepian.com.
Stick around, we have more fun from the Children's Museum of Phoenix coming your way after this.
We learn more about the camps offered here at the museum. Plus, we celebrate the Sugar Bowl in our Arizona Legacy series. In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to help save you time, money, and a whole lot of headaches. Car maintenance, not the favorite chore on my never-ending to-do list, but it is so important. The experts here at Grulix Automotive want to keep you and your family safe on the road. So today, we're at their Goodyear location, driving home the importance of staying current on those oil changes. I'll admit, I've pushed my car way past the regular service intervals. Not a good idea. Staying within that window can help your engine and your vehicle run smoothly. And using the right oil is key. By going with the manufacturer's recommendation, you can improve your gas mileage 1 to 2%. It may not sound like a lot, but if you're anything like me, every little bit helps stay on budget. So avoid the temptation to skip or postpone. Go to Grulix.com to find the location nearest you and schedule that oil change today.
Arizona Legacy is supported by these sponsors.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Cummings Plumbing, the best plumber in Tucson with over 35 years of experience. And Sweet James Accident Attorneys. If you've been injured, get justice with Sweet James.
Just the name Sugar Bowl dishes up some fond memories for so many. In our Arizona Legacy series, we're heading to this valley hotspot as they celebrate more than 60 years in Scottsdale.
The Sugar Bowl is an iconic, true 1950s ice cream parlor restaurant. It opened in 1958, and literally it was a dirt road out here with hitching posts. So everything you see down here has pretty much grown around the Sugar Bowl. My Uncle Jack decided to open it because he loved the allure of Scottsdale, Paradise Valley. He started it because he needed a place to take his family. The building that became the Sugar Bowl was a Firestone tire dealership and a hardware store into this pink beauty that we have here. The pink decor came from my Uncle Jack traveling to San Francisco, and in the, I believe the Fairmont Hotel in San Francisco was a Blum's restaurant. And this is what he brought back and tried to replicate from that restaurant. He just loved the pink and the feel that it gives you. Uncle Jack sold me the restaurant in 1985. He was getting on in years and didn't want to put in the time and effort that he needed, and he tapped me on the shoulder. He said, "You want to be your own boss?" I said, "Yeah, that would be really cool." The ice cream is the driver. I mean, we are known as a ice cream, iconic ice cream destination. We seat 140 people, full service. So you don't find that very many places. And the ice cream is our gravy, and we have a full food menu, but that's not what we're known for. We're known for our creative ice cream treats. We've got all sorts of soups and sandwiches, green salads, fruit salads, and then a hot special every day that changes, and 3 pages of ice cream. So we devote 1 page to the food, and we got 3 pages to bring you in. For ice cream, it's our shakes and malts that we dish a lot of them. And then we have a 3-scoop banana split that's popular to split. It's hard to eat one yourself. So this is the original menu from 1958, and more decoration than actual product, but it is the same format. It's a lot of the same fun names, Pinnacle Peak Sundaes, Camelback sodas. That's all still in here, all integrated. I don't have to be real creative. I can just kind of keep things fresh and easy, and people come in and say, oh, 10 years ago, and I go, yep, still there. It's been great to have an association with Bill Keene, Family Circus. His family, young family, would come in here in the 60s and enjoy their time, family time. Bill has included us in many of his daily cartoons that go national and international. Well, it's very rewarding. Obviously, I'm blessed to have the vehicle to share with the community. We get people that come in, they're maybe 4 months a year residents or 6 months a year residents, and they fly into Sky Harbor, and they first stop, they come in here and have their favorite dish and say, thank you for being here. I think we're all desperate to hang on to what we have, what we enjoyed as a youth. We've got probably maybe 4th generation coming in here with their little baby, and they have their first scoop of ice cream here in the restaurant, and they'll remember it.
We have more from the Children's Museum of Phoenix coming your way after this. We show you how to transform your space into a cozier environment and educational camps for kids.
Arizona Legacy, recognizing businesses serving Arizona for over 30 years.
We are here at the Children's Museum of Phoenix checking out all of the fun experiences in store for you and your friends and your family. Joining me once again, we have Marketing Manager Carrie Adipor. Carrie, thanks for being here again.
Thanks for having us.
I know a lot of families out there right now are looking over their calendars. They've got some school breaks coming up. What sorts of activities do you offer specifically during those school break times?
So when school is out, camp is always in at the Children's Museum of Phoenix. We have spring camps, winter, fall, and summer camps every day this summer from Memorial Day all the way through the end of July.
Excellent. And what sorts of ages are eligible to come to camp, and what sorts of activities do they do?
Our camp ages are 5 through 8. And in addition to playing throughout the museum's 3 floors, they have plenty of that playtime. They're creating art, they're playing games, they're making new friends, and of course memories.
Absolutely. Now, if someone out there sees this, they want to learn more, they want to sign up, how do they go about doing that?
Visit our website, and we have a specific page for camps. Look through all the details, enroll right there on our site, or they can give us a call, do it over the phone, or when they're here on their next visit, they can always stop by our front desk and enroll.
Now, obviously during a camp, whether it's summer, fall, any time of year, keeping kiddos busy is important, but they're also learning a lot here as well, right? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so during each camp project, they are doing this interactive activity, and they're also learning while they do it. For instance, during our spring break camps, they might be making a flower diorama, but they're also learning about the life cycle of a plant while they're doing it. So it's a fun learning experience for all of our campers.
Yeah, keeping that education going even when they're not in the classroom. Carrie, thank you once again for having us out here, for showing us around your incredible facility. And if you at home would like more information, you can just head to their website. The design experts at American Furniture Warehouse are showing us how to make your space comfy and cozy.
Utilizing existing architecture in your home can be a great way to start a design project. In this room, the existing fireplace provides an interesting focal point to start with. The stone gives a rustic, warm, and cozy feel, so we started by pairing a leather sofa with a coordinating sofa table. The sofa provides a comfortable place to sit and relax, while the sofa table creates extra seating and a place to work, eat, or just chat with friends over coffee. The rustic coffee table and end tables create visual interest and a place to display a bit of color. We added additional seating with a pair of accent chairs, and the yellow lamps help brighten up the space. The large area rug coordinates with the gray of the sofa while adding in extra colors and bringing a level of comfort to the space. The accent pillows reflect the yellow accessories and bring a cohesive theme to the room. Finally, adding in plants and flower-themed artwork brings the outdoors in and gives the space a cozy feel. As always, you can find everything in this room and more at American Furniture Warehouse.
I want to thank everyone here at the Children's Museum of Phoenix for hosting us. And if you would like more information about their camps, hours, location, just head to their website. I'm Danielle Lerner, and we'll see you next time on Arizona Living, where we help you live an inspired life.